What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm John, and I have Tyler in the back sleeping or kind of resting. So today, I decided to record the weekly stock video. Although I said yesterday I'm not gonna record it because I'm gonna rest. Yeah, there's a lot of people sick here, flu, coughing, all that fun stuff. Anyway, to get it short, so today I'm going to talk about how to make money on the SPX trade with zero DTE. So that's the title of the video. Zero DTE means day to expire. So what you do, you basically play the options before that option expired. Okay, so for example, SPX has 3 times of expiration within a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 3 times a week. Okay, before I go deep on that one, I want you to guys watch this video. I am not promoting this video, but this is a video that I just want you guys to watch because we were doing some kind of research what the for vacation. This is for vacation. This is nothing to do with the stock. And Fluffy, which is Gabriel Iglesias, kind of did the stage, you know, and entertain the people and kind of explaining his experience with his travel when he did go to India. And this is kind of the funny video. So I want you guys to enjoy it. I'm going to share my desktop here now. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it, and let's listen to this. This is something funny. And copyrights to Gabriel Iglesias. This is just a part that I was doing a research if we want to go vacation to India.
They're this close to each other, and even at the light, they communicate. You see everything. Cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, pedestrians, cows, children, all waiting for the light. And they talk at the light with the horn. Very good, you can go, you can go. Welcome, you're welcome, go, go. Nothing stops the flow of traffic over there. Indian people drive, think of ants. You know how ants travel in a straight line? And if there's something in the way like a rock, ants will split up, go around the rock and reunite, or climb over the rock. Worst case scenario, they dig a hole and go under the rock. That's the mentality of driving in India. A man can get shot in the middle of the street. People just look at each other. Somebody pick him up. And they'll drag his ass onto the sidewalk. And if there's an accident and they need to get around, guess what's gonna happen to that guy on the sidewalk? Nothing stops the flow of traffic in India, except a cow. Now, I know we've always heard the stories and the jokes about, oh, Indian people don't eat hamburgers. I asked the question and I found out. It's believed that cows are people who have died and they've been reincarnated, and their new life is now the cow, which is why they don't eat them and why they give them all the love and respect in the world over there. I saw this firsthand. There's a cow crossing the street while we're driving. And the cows know, they're cocky. They know that they can cross. Again, all the and the cows up there all cocky. Gling, 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 gling. No one honks at the cows. No one yells at the cows. No one touches the cows. They wait for the cows to finish crossing. The cow that we had laid down. The driver just shut off the car, started tweeting, "There is a cow in the middle of the street. Hashtag Momo." I asked the driver, "What's going on?" "Sir, there is a cow." "I see that there's a cow. Are you gonna honk at it, go around? What's gonna happen?" We cannot honk at the cow. We must wait for the cow to move." "You're kidding." I am not kidding. We must wait for the cow. We drove past a dead body 15 minutes ago. That is probably him.
All right. Anyway, guys, that is the funny thing. Now we learn about the Indian culture, right, and the belief, and so. All right. So now let's go back to the stock part. Yeah. So hopefully we can go to India for vacation, and we can, see a couple of Taj Mahal and all the other beautiful places over there. So, and learn about the culture, eating curry and all the fun stuff. All right. Anyway, so where are we? Okay, we're gonna talk about SPX trade. Before I go into that, I want to go into one stock that I put a trade about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now, the stock basically had a news. It's basically an SEC audit. So I'm gonna go open my chart here, and let's go close that. It's Floor. Okay, this is a Floor company. It's a company that do installation for refinery, oil refinery. Okay, now I put a trade back here in about $18 put. So I mentioned this. If you watch the video or if you are in the group, I did mention this stock is a long-term stock. The reason why this stock had a news before about the accounting, it's not a miscalculation, but it's accounting error. Okay, now SEC came back with the big news on that February 18. Okay, now let me go back to a little bit bigger time frame on weekly. You can see that the stock has been punished from $50, okay, 50, $57, all the way to tens, which is 18, 17. The bottom was about 16 something. Okay. Now it bounced back to 19 and founding the base around 16 something. Now there's a news and then also earning that came out on the February 18. Okay. The February 18 come with two news. One is earning, and then also they got slapped right away with SEC audit. Okay, they want to know, hey, give me the books that you guys have. I want to double check, making sure that you guys are reporting the correct number to the shareholder. Now that news brought the stock down from 19, close to $20, all the way to $15 on that day. So that's a $4 move, almost $5 move. Okay. Now the next day, of course, the stock went down again. I did tell the group before we enter this is a long-term short investment for the stock, because the stock had the news, and we do know the news exists before we enter the trade. Okay. Now, eventually, once that information or the accounting has been, situation has been solved, then the stock basically has a potential to go back up to the $20, and then my target is around $30 to $40. Okay, that is a long term. I don't know when. Nobody knows when. However, there's the management already know that they have to report something by the end of this month. Okay, So that will move the stock again. So we will have about roughly, well, today is the 23rd. So about another week. So we're gonna see this stock either keep going lower or it bounce up, okay? Now, I do have a trade that is supposed to be expired by this week, okay? 18 put February 20, 2020, or February 21, 2020, okay? Now, since the move against me, I roll over my option 18 put all the way to January 2021, and I'm collecting another $1 per contract credit, which is I have 10 contracts, so that's equal another $1,000 on my pocket, okay? It's still unrealized loss and it's still unrealized gain because I did roll over, okay? Now, you know what? I'll take it back. It does realize loss at that time, but I did collect another credit, so that's additional unrealized profit for me. Now, if the stock bounce up by January 2021, which is I have 9 months to play, above $18, then I will pocket the whole entire profit on the rollover idea, okay? That is basically the update for Floor Corporation. So if you join me and you basically also take advantage of this low, it's a good time to buy. I do like this stock go back also all the way to $10. Yes, some of you thinking that I'm crazy. You basically roll over and collect another 1,000, but I do want this stock to go down to another $10. Okay, I'm sorry, not another $10, but to $10 number. So the reason I'm showing you, let me show you here. This is a monthly chart for Floor. Back in 2002, the stock never ever touched, or back in 2002, it's the lowest $10. Okay, this is a solid company. I can tell you that. Okay, not that I work there, but I know someone that worked there, but I'm not going to disclose that information. The company has been making money. Now it's just a matter of accounting and profitable that they just have to focus. They did restructuring. I've been following this stock. Now, 2002, if you follow the stock and you know, 2008, we do have a crash, or 2001, we do have a bubble, right? And then 2002, I don't know, maybe the lowest, or 2001 was the lowest. Now, we've been rallying up all the way 2005, 2000, what year is this? 6, 7, 8. So this is the crash from the bubble 2008. What was the number there? $28. Can you imagine? Back in 2001 bubble crash, tech bubble crash, the lowest is $10. Now, with 2008 mortgage-backed security crash, or mortgage crash, the housing collapse, the stock basically plummet all the way to 28. Now the stock is on the $14 just because of accounting, and they've been punished. Okay. Now this is a good opportunity if you have a liquid money, cash sitting down. That's what I'm saying. If it goes to $10, I am a big buyer on this stock. I don't care if I have to hold it 5 years. The stock will make money for me regardless. Okay. Now that is I'm not going to say recommendation, but that is my play. That is my opinion. Remember, disclaimer. This is not a recommendation to buy or to sell stock, but this is my opinion. Okay. Remember, future profit or future loss or the past performance is not guaranteed for the future result. Okay. All right. So disclaimer, just to be sure everybody knows that I am not suggesting or buying. You have to do your own research. make your own decision. It's your money, not my money. Okay, when you pull the trigger, that's using your own money. That's why I like to trade what I learned from the technical chart and from what I do every week. That will give me a good information, what stock, what option, and what strategy basically to go move forward for next week. Okay. All right, that's enough for floor. Just want to give you guys a heads up. That's what's happening, and that's what I am kind of thinking what I like for floor to do in the following week. Okay, and then I'm going to become a buyer on this level. All right, now to make things fun, which is the topic that we want to cover. Okay, for those of you that basically just join or find my channel, if you haven't subscribed, please click subscribe and hit the smash like button, or just hit or smash like buttons. That's what my son likes to say. Smash the like buttons. All right, now let's go to SPX trade. All right, this is a strategy that I've been trying for over 1 month. Okay, it's not the trade that I like to do every time. However, when the time is good, okay, when I say the time is good, meaning the profit and the premium is good. Okay, for example, on Thursday and Friday. Okay, if you guys haven't watched last week's video, I did mention that I'm gonna start accumulate short position on the stock. Okay, on Thursday or on Wednesday, first we do see a topping tail here. Okay, we do make a new high, and then the market kind of sell off a little bit during the time, and then it closed, and then it make the topping tail. So there's a tail, and then the kind of the bar, right? So you see that? That's a topping tail. Now, on Thursday, we got a news, okay? The news came out with something to do another coronavirus effect. There's more patient, there's more people that affected with this, the numbers keep increasing, then the market basically sell off, okay? Now, let's take a look during the day on that particular time. Let me move this thing down so you guys can see me. I'm gonna change this to 5 days and 5 minutes, okay? All right, so this is what happened on the Wednesday, okay? We make the high, all-time high, and then we sell off during the close. Now, overnight, okay, this is the future market. Overnight, basically, there's a new high, and then it sell off and bounce just all over places. Now, when we open at 6:30 Pacific time or 9:30 in Eastern time, New York time, market basically bounced high. And I was thinking, you know what? Hey, this is my test the all-time high again and see if we're gonna go to 3,400 like I mentioned on the video last week, okay? Now, it did not happen. And it just basically sideways the whole day. It not even really trying to breach this. I've been monitoring the stock here that day, and it's like, that's weird. It's not really even trying hard. And if you look at, and you've been following my indicator here, I have the tick, I have the volume, and I have the advanced decline, and I'll see Japanese yen and oil. It's like something weird with this chart because the tempo is very slow. We're not even trying to go high. And if you look at on Thursday tick, we're basically making high, and then suddenly we're not making all-time high. It's like making a high and then low. So I was like, that's super weird. I'm gonna try, like I mentioned on the last video, I'm gonna try, small portion of a short put of SPY. If it's against me, I'm gonna add again when it goes to 3,400. Okay, now I did buy 5 contract of short put here. Okay, this is explaining on Thursday. Now the market basically pulled back, and then it pulled back again, and it's kind of hit my target because I was thinking, you know what, it's time to take some profit here. Maybe it's gonna start bouncing, and it sell off again with additional news coming out. So otherwise I'll be taking profit about $1,000 on here, but it did not happen. I just took $250. Okay, which is good. Profit is a profit. I don't care. So I don't have any regret. So as I look at the market, okay, it's interesting because the market is start bouncing here. You can see that, and it's just basically bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Now, if we look at the next day, okay, this is where the SPX trade came in. Thursday, remember Thursday, SPX doesn't have any expiration. That's when I start planning on 0 DTE, day to expire on SPX. Overnight, futures basically sell off, and then it bounced back again. We did close a little bit lower from yesterday. However, I look at here, okay? Now, I believe, let's go, yeah, let's go on Friday chart here. So this is Friday chart. Let's make it bigger so you can see. All right, this is better. All right, morning time. I am expecting the same scenario, right? We have a big sell-off here with the news. That news remain as is. There's no counter news on that day, on Friday or Thursday night. Okay, now I'm expecting the market will react the same thing. It's gonna sell off, okay, until it found the foundation bottom, and then it's gonna start bouncing. So in the morning, I was trying to sell the call spread, which is this level. Okay, I was expecting to go 33.70 slash 33.80 call, and it was giving me $1 per credit, which is, I normally play 10 contracts, so that give me $1,000. However, since the market pulled back so fast, it did not get filled, and I did not even bother to do it because I'm not gonna chase it. Now, however, I did play the counter trend. The counter trend is I'm selling the put. Now I do have position at 3,300, which is about, that's 3,335. Okay, 3,335 at that time. It was right here. Okay, you can see it right there. Now I did sell the 3,300 and the 3,290. Okay, put expired on Friday. Okay, I'm gonna show you the trade shortly here. This one. It's not that one, but let me go back. This one. Perfect. Okay. This is the trade in the morning. Okay. I'm selling February 24, 2020 with the strike 3,300 put and buying 10, the same expiration, 3,290. This is the morning time. Okay. It was giving me 60 cents at that time. Okay. It's a credit. 60 cent credit. Okay. That was this time right here. The bottom right here. Okay. Now, why the reason I bought that and why the reason I pulled that trigger? I'm going to give you the explanation. Going back again, if you haven't watched my first video, you have to learn about support and resistance, okay? Now let's go back to the chart. I'm going to show you the chart, why I choose 3,300, okay? If you see the first video, this is the first support, okay? Market pullback, this is your first support. The first support at 33, 35, or 36, if you see that, okay? This is on SPX, okay? Now, I pull the trigger on 3,300 with 3290 put. That will give me a cushion just in case market will start selling off quick and against me, right? Because I don't want to pull the trigger here. I can do that. I can sell it at 33.35 and then buy at 33.25. That probably will give me about $2.50 per contract, which is 2,500. It's a lot of money. However, you have to understand the risk, right? You have to be smart. You don't want to take thinking that you're gonna profit a lot, but you also have to look at the risk. It's called risk management. So I initiate this. It's better for me to get a smaller profit, but I know it's almost 100% winning rate. I prefer that way rather than a bigger pie, but I only have 30% of winning rate. I hope you guys understand that, okay? 3,300 with 3290 put, okay? Now let's go back here. Now, this is what happened. Market is start bouncing and bouncing and bouncing higher. That is the first thing I did. I want to take profit right away. It was giving me about $500 profit. This is the first trade of 0 DTE XPX spread, okay? Expire on the same day. Now let's go back to my trading here, okay? This is the 60 cents, the first time I took the credit. Now I sold it with 10 cents. I buy back that condition. I reverse, right? Selling the 3290 and then buying the 3300. And it was giving me 10 cents. So 60 credit, 10 cent debit. So I'm collecting 50 cents time 10, which is equal $500. So the first trade, $500. All right, $500. Now, the next thing, I just basically cooling down. And it's like, hey, you know what? I take the profit. It's good. I'm doing all my other stuff, you know. And then the market sell off again and making a new low. And I was like, that is super weird. We have another sell off again. So this could be a good opportunity for me for another pullback or another spread again. But I didn't take it here. So what happened is I just let it go. It's like, market is just doing sideways. This is for a couple hours from 9:45, okay, all the way to about 12:50 here. This is all Eastern time, okay? So about 12:50, and then market close at 4, right? So just sideways, and you can see right there, we are not making a new low. And I was like, this is super weird. Oh, look at that. And suddenly that broke. And I was like, okay, we're going lower now. Okay, this is where the 12:40 time and Pacific time. So 14:30, 11-ish, and we make a bounce. So that is another thing that I did notice. When it bounced, and it go back to that level, and I was like, that's it. I'm taking another trade again. I am selling the 33.20, which is a little bit higher than the first one, right? Because remember, the option values keep depleting over the time, especially when it's getting close to 1 o'clock when the market closed, or 4 o'clock Eastern time. Okay. Now at that time I was looking at 33.20, 33.10 is giving me, or was giving me, 60 cents, another 60 cents. Okay, let's go back to the trade I have here. So this one, selling the same expiration date, 33.20 put, and then buying the 33.10. It was 60 cent credit. The same play, but it's just a little bit higher on the strike. Now, that bounce, since I bought it at 12:40 and the time was gonna expire, the market is gonna close at 1. So I only have 20 minutes to play this, okay? Either it's gonna make me money the whole 60 cents and expire worthless, or is it gonna be against me? And one thing that I noticed, it bounced up all the way to this level, 33.40. At that time, I was like, that's it. I'm taking another profit. I'm out. I'm not gonna risk it. I basically want to take the trade 5 cents. I'm paying debit 5 cents, which is equal 50 bucks. So I'm collecting another 550 just within that day. Okay, 2 plays, 2 trade, day trade, 550 at second, and then 500 at first, $1,000 and $50, $1,050. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm out. I'm not gonna see, because I don't know what's gonna happen on the last 10 minutes. It's probably gonna sell off, or it's gonna keep bouncing, and it's just doing nothing. I mean, I can wait, but I don't want to risk $50 for another, risk that I'm putting on the table. Keep in mind the risk management here. Every time I'm putting the trade here is a $10,000 trade. Okay. When I say 10,000, let's do a calculation here. I'm showing you what I have. This play is a $10 wide spread. Okay. So $10 times 10 contracts, that's equal 100. Okay. If you calculate it that way. But remember, with option, one contract is equal 100 share. Okay. So 100 share with the $10, with the 10 contract. So that's 1,000 share what I'm playing here. Okay. Now I have $10 wide. So 1,000 times 10 is a $10,000 margin. Okay. That I'm putting on the table. Okay. If the stock or SPX basically go down within that 10 minutes to go to 33.10, I am losing $10,000 easy, that's the risk that I don't want to play. Okay, it's better for me to just pay 50 bucks out of the trade. I'm done for the whole day. Okay, I prefer to take 550 and just pay up the $50 rather than wait for the $50 expire worthless. You have to think about the risks, right? The profit and the risk. Now, the same thing happened on the first trade, right? That's why I prefer, hey, I have 3 or 4 hours to go on the first trade early in the morning. I don't want to take the risk. I don't know what's going to happen with the market. I prefer just to take the trade, profit, I'm out, and then watch what's going to happen. And then if there's a chance for me to go in again, then I'll do another one, which is, it happened within the same day. So, which is good. So 1,050 profit on SPX, 0 trade on this. Okay. I hope you guys can learn this. This is not a beginner trade. This is more an advanced trade. I do advise, it's not really advice. I do want you guys to learn the spread first. Okay. Learn from investopedia.com. Learn about the put spread, about the call spread. And then once you master that and you master the support, resistance, and your technical chart, I like this trade because this trade can make you a lot of money if you play it well. Okay. And this is also why I can get pretty quick up to $10,000 last week. Now it's down to 8,200. Okay, because that floor was against me on my trade, but I did roll over. It's okay. So as long as it's profitable, it is still profitable. Now I'm gonna close this performance back to the year date. Okay, this is the whole trade that I've been doing. Okay, you can see SPX so far is 27.50, which is this past 1 month, I've been trying to perfect this technique and see if I can get a lot profit from this trade. Okay, now that is floor. Floor is showing unrealized gain right here, 2,600. Okay, I don't want to just show you the profit, but on this video, I want to become biased with you guys. With trading, there's a time that you make money. There's also a time that you lose money. I want you to be cautious who you follow, okay? Because some people, they're just posting the winning, but they never post the losing side, okay? Now, I'm saying this is unrealized. This is also unrealized, okay? I'm gonna go back to my position. Peloton is against me right now. It's okay, because I do know this is a good company and eventually they will make money. Currently, they are not making money and they've been going up. Now it's time to pull back. However, I do want to invest on this company. So I want to buy the stock, okay? I have 1 month to play this. If it does go back up above 26 by March, okay? When I say March, let's take a look at the date here. So I'm not just giving you the month. March, the 3rd week of March, which is March 20, 2020, okay? If it's above 26, that stock right here, or that option that I take credit, $1.50, will expire worthless. So I am collecting 1,500 pure profit. Okay, if it does below 26, I'm gonna get exercise. However, I am collecting $1.50. So my buy on the stock would be lower than 26. So 26 minus $1.50 is $24.50. That is my buy on the stock, which is good because I'm buying it lower than, you know, the 26 because of the credit. I know it's probably will confuse you guys a little bit, but that's fine. Let's just focus on this. This is the floor trade that I mentioned. I did roll over to January 2021, okay? And I also roll down because they don't have a strike 18. It basically strike 17.50 now, okay? And collecting another $1, which is good. Anyway, that's all I have, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you learned something, if you enjoy my channel, please subscribe and smash the like buttons. I really appreciate it. I wish you guys well, and let's make money next week. And don't forget to subscribe. See you guys.